晚上好呀！今天要跟大家分享一些让我气炸的东西。我先用英文说一说吧。I'm gonna use English to just share this with you. Well, I recently tried to collect money. Actually, I went to a parent's house. The dad was like half a body full of tattoo. It's not a tribal tattoo. I don't know what kind of tattoo it is. It doesn't look ugly, but the dad got the hair like a little bit of hair right in the middle, and then there's like no hair, shaved all to the side. There's totally no hair. I mean, maybe he used a grade one on the shaver to shave it. So I tried to collect. The main point is I tried to collect 2,000 ringgit, which is about 400 pounds, British pound, or you can say it's about 500 US dollars. I tried to collect this money from the parents. The mom is from China, from Qingdao, married a Malaysian dad. And then they have a son that is really naughty. My two teachers had to go to their house to pick them up for like 3 consecutive days. And the mom said, you just organize everything, it'll be okay. You just have to organize everything and then come with me. They have 3 hot pot restaurants, really busy, bustling, in the bustling cities of Mary. And then we refused to pay me that 2,000 ringgit that I have to pay my staff the salary, my two teachers the salary, and their petrol as well. So I counted them at an economic rate. It's 2 teachers gonna pick them up to my center, to my shops, and then to my tuition center, education center, no matter how you call it. And then they have to take care of him from 8 o'clock until 5 in the afternoon. The parents were away to Kuching in Borneo, another city, which is about 1 hour flight from here. What happened is the dad say, okay, you guys just organize with the books, 200 ringgit, whatever you guys teach. But this kid is kind of spoiled. He wants to have the best food. It's like, we cater the top qualities for the children's. If you want it one-to-one, private school, I charge slightly higher price, more expensive than other schools, than other tuition center, because we cater one-to-one service for kids that are really difficult, demanding, spoiled brat, difficult to take care of them. So my 2 teachers, they are sisters. So they went to the house to pick him up with a good car, with our Aros car. It's kind of good car in the Malaysian made car. So they went to his house to pick him up and then to send him to the center. He didn't want chicken rice. It was a chicken drumstick. He didn't want it. And then we offer collard noodles, like dry noodles. He didn't want it. He wanted the best food. Okay, we took him to the restaurant. He sat down. He wanted lemon chicken. He wanted another portion of vegetables, komani Thai. And he wanted sweet and sour fish, etc. I said, the parents get used to spoil him. They don't eat at his parents' own restaurant, Mala Tang and the hot pot restaurant. So they spoil him all the time. And he becomes so pampered. And then of course I have my teachers have to sit down between 12 to 1 or 8 to 9, 2 hours. 1 is for breakfast, 1 hour for the lunch, for him to have the meal together. But this boy is really difficult. After the meal he cried. He didn't want to go for tuition. So we offer him maths, English, and then Malay language. He's only 6 years old. Yes, it's a small boy, you might say. It's a small boy. But I started to draw the wall at the center, spoil my things in the center, open every single drawers at the tables of the teachers. And then he was so hyperactive, and he got on my teacher's nerve, the 2 sisters' nerves, and he got on he got on my nerves as well. He drew on the color pencil, and I say to the dad, I gotta charge you for all these things that you draw, that he drew on, and whatever that is, that he gonna compensate and pay for us, or all the loss and everything. So we counted like 3 days for two teachers to 1, not 1 to 1. It's 2 teachers to 1. We counted him like every 2 hours rate. For example, like 120 ringgit. 120 ringgit. You're talking about most probably 20 pounds, maybe 30 US dollars for 2 hours. And his dad say, oh, he was going to get a heart attack. And we went to his house. It was full of like CCTV every single way. That kid was suppressed, and he had a nanny with him, but the dad didn't want to pay. He say, can you go to the restaurant and eat like 10 meals for 200 ringgit? The dad is Malaysian, is my locals. The mom is from China. I say no, I don't do the barter system where you exchange food for tuition fee. Like 2,000, I gotta eat like maybe 10 meals of mala tang or 10 meals of hot pot. How am I gonna bring my two staff to eat like 10 meals? Like one meal for one hot pot for one person as a buffet is about like 50 ringgit. Say for 3 person is 150, and then the drink is say like is 50 ringgit, so it's about 200 ringgit. How am I gonna go to his restaurant to eat for 200 ringgit with 10 meals? I say none of my teachers. Yesterday I talked to them, the two of them were not willing. He's affecting my reputation and my image. Oh, he was not willing. He was not. My two teachers are not willing to go. Even I am not willing, three of us, to go to the restaurant to sit down for 150 meal plus a drink, maybe 50. Even if you can drink 50 ringgit or drink that is considered a lot. We could go there 10 times. So he said just offset that using 2,000 ringgit to offset it. I got really pissed off. I got really upset by that. Excuse my language to say I'm pissed off. It's like I was pissed off, and then just holding that, not anger, the frustration. They're giving that was giving me a lot of that was giving me headache and then giving me gastric. Because I have to pay my teacher for 2 months, is when they fill up the petrol, and there's a parking coupon as well. What is a parking coupon? Is when you park for the day, you have to pay for the parking fees for the days, and the teacher park there one day is like 5 ringgit, 3 days like 15 ringgit. So, and then we took the kid, my teachers took the kid to the theme park, and the theme park entry ticket costs about like 50 ringgit. It's not a lot. It sounds like a £10 or like a $10 or maybe $12, 12 US dollars. But the problem is he didn't want to pay. I've been talking forth and back for him for 2 months, and I felt like, my goodness, am I going to go and report him to the police, or I just kept him like that? It's like getting on my nerves. Yeah. So sometimes we face things like this in the tuition center. So, and then the book, the dad said, can you just sell it as a second hand? I said, those mathematic exercise book your son have written on it, and those dictionary your son have drawn a lot of things onto the books, and we can't resell it to people with second price. And it's like, oh, you got the way. I know you got the way. I trust you got the way. My teacher didn't even drink the 100 plus that the father offered. I drank it, but my two teachers were really pissed. They were in the car. It's like he wasn't willing to pay. My teachers, one is like 25, one is like 28. They have more than 5 years experience in teachings, not toddlers, little kid. So I told my teacher, just be patient, or else I will be the one who pay for it. So it got on my nerves so badly that I'm thinking about it. And then the father actually is driving a Land Cruiser V8, a Land Cruiser, a Ninja King, we call it a Land Cruiser, a Toyota Land Cruiser V8. That could cost like 350,000 ringgit. And he told me, oh, that is on loan. They live in a luxury house, a semi-bungalow, not a mansion, but a semi-bungalow, but they were not willing to pay. That is a problem with mentality of a human being, Sometimes when we face customers like this, when I face parents like that, I feel like I just really want to give him a punch. I just really want to give him a punch.